Hey everybody, it's Roleplay. I hope everyone's been having a good day so far, and I hope everyone's had a good weekend. So, I sincerely apologize for being so late, everybody. Initially, I wasn't expecting to stream tonight, but my schedule freed up, and I'd also agreed to some extra chores. Well, not an extra chore, but a longer chore to help out my brother a little bit. So, that's really much of the delay. But beyond that, everybody, I hope everyone's been doing well. And I hope everyone's staying safe and staying warm, especially as colder weather is starting to grip the area. So my weekend hasn't been too bad. Saturday and Sunday felt kind of as is. I do think Sunday there was a bit of an adjustment period because of sorry, I'll just a moment. I do feel there was a bit of a adjustment period, so to speak, because I don't know. I think my body still thinks that it's actually an hour later instead of an hour back. But it's all right. And it's not like and of course I've been doing this for almost 30 years now. So it's not like it's a completely new thing, but it still does take some getting used to. Anyway, I guess a little more in depth. Saturday. Oh dang, what did I do Saturday? For the most part, my Saturday and Sunday, I guess, were mostly chill. The thing that I especially remember about my Sunday, to be honest, was just so for those who don't know, I actually don't take a lot of naps. I really should, I think. Like, just take some time off or take a quick break from work and just like, all right, I'm gonna catch some shut-eye, maybe like 30 minutes or an hour or something, because I don't get a lot of good sleep. But for the most part, I usually stay up by some kind of caffeinated drink, in this case like tea or coffee. But yesterday, for whatever reason, from like 5 p.m., from like 4:30 to like 6:30 or 7 o'clock, I was just like, oh my god, I'm so tired. And I conked out for a while. And I know it's so weird for me to focus on this fairly innocuous, mundane thing, but everybody, naps can be really nice. Especially on days where you just feel like you're tired and you're kind of exhausted. Naps are pretty nice to have. Other than that, the other thing I can think of is I did pull up my Unity project and did a little extra work on it. So I was trying to figure out a problem that I ran into earlier this week with my dashing mechanic. And it turned out the way that I was doing it initially, it was because what it did was like, it was kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario. Because if I removed it, then the dash momentum, which I use for dash jumping, it stays on. However, if I turned a check on to say, hey, if you're in the air, if you're back on the ground, then reset the dash momentum. Basically, when you jump again, you won't have dash momentum carrying you. But it happened too immediately. Literally what that was is like the instant my character jumped into the air, there is no dash momentum being carried forward. So I did have an idea that came up a couple of days ago, and since I had some time it was either Saturday or Sunday, I think it was Sunday. Since I had some time on the weekend, I decided, fuck it, let's quickly test this out and let's figure out what's going on, and boom, I got it. So I'm mostly back to where I was with that. As a quick aside, as always, hey everybody, my name is Roleplay. I am a chill variety streamer, and everyone, welcome to the stream. Please come in, please make yourselves comfortable, and we will get started shortly. Let's say about, I feel like 5 minutes would be best, but I do think I could prattle on for maybe another 10 minutes. But we'll see. We'll say 5 to 10 minutes, everybody. So yeah, the dash mechanic was taken care of on my little Unity project, but there is a new issue that I had not seen before, and that is that my character, and I'm pretty sure any other enemies that I have that I will implement, or any other objects and stuff, they are going to slide down ramps. Excuse me, let me rephrase that. Not ramps, but any incline. any incline that is so much, I think maybe like 1 degree up or down, you're going to see a slide. So that is something I need to look into, because previously this never happened. Basically, what I think is happening is I'm using Unity's physics engine. So it's the force of gravity that's pushing the character down the slope. I had not seen this before in my previous build. So I think the new implementation or some new my new setup is basically it needs to be reworked a little bit. I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to do. I'll figure things out and I'll look into it, but at the moment, I think the idea is going to be that... Oh fuck, actually now I think about it, I might have an idea of what may work, but it's not an idea that I like right now. Basically at the moment, Unity, because I'm using Unity's physics on my characters, friction is playing a role in this. So if I'm on an incline, the force of gravity is what's pushing my character. Excuse me. The force of gravity and its mass, I think, is what's pushing the character down the slope. And at the moment, I need to figure out how to prevent this from happening. I think Unity does have its own character controller with this kind of element to it, but I'd rather not use it if I can help it, because I've got my own custom character controller that's been implemented and built off of it. And that's been implemented. So I'd rather not swap it out if I need to. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Anyway, that's Unity Hijinks. As for today, this Monday, I've been kind of quiet on my side, just been working for the most part. It's cold as hell out, and it's been windy as all hell too all throughout the day, but it finally stopped. I was kind of worried that power was going to go out every now and then, but thankfully it hadn't happened. It has happened before, but thankfully it hadn't happened today, so I'm very glad about that. It is a little scary sometimes hearing creaking rats on my window because of how hard the wind is blowing, but nothing bad has happened so far, so that's good. And hey Makura, good to see you. I hope all is well on your end. So meanwhile, looking forward, I'm still not quite sure what the stream schedule is going to look like. Part of it is because a friend of mine is still playing through Curse of the Moon 2, and I do intend to host him whenever he does. That's also making me think I kind of want to hold off on some of the on like the nostalgia games I've been thinking about playing, but I'll look into it in the meantime. And I guess to make this real quick, everybody, if y'all haven't yet, please go vote. Everybody, please go vote in person if you can. Mail-in / absentee ballots they seem very unreliable at the moment, especially this close to election day. So everybody, if you all can, please go in person. Like, wear a mask, take the necessary safety precautions, and if you can, everybody just, if you can, please go vote. Please go vote and make your voice heard. This feels like it's one of the most important elections going on right now in America. So please, if you are able, please go vote in person or drop off your ballot at the ballot box. Either way, please let your voice be heard. All right. Meanwhile, everybody, I'm gonna take care of my tea real quick, and then we will jump right into Control. So everybody, I'll be right back. Hey everybody, sorry for the delay. Also had to take a quick bio break, but with that out of the way, everybody, let us all jump back into the oldest house. And let's see what awaits. Let's see what secrets we can find inside. Excuse me, everybody. Ooh. I actually thought I wasn't going to need any tea tonight because I did have a fair amount of coffee for today, but as I was setting up, I started to feel a little bit of that fatigue hitting me. Thus, I decided, screw it. Let's brew up a quick cup. I'm thinking this might be my only cup of tea for tonight, but we shall see. All right, just a moment. Let me get all this set up, and we'll jump right in. So the plan for tonight is that, as I mentioned, I think last week, there is some bonus content that I was semi-unaware of. We are going to try that bonus content tonight. I initially said that there might be only one session dedicated to this, but I might stretch it a little bit into 2. We'll see. I got a gauge of how long this might be, but as I said, we'll see what this has to offer. For now, we are Director Jesse Faden of the Federal Bureau of Control. We have accepted our role as such, and we got some business to take care of. Oh yeah, we got some business to take care of. Ooh. Whoa, hold on. Is that that look right? Yo, hold up a second. That looks fuzzy as hell. That can't be right, can it? I don't know. This looks so weird. This doesn't... Hang on, what's going on? Steam, why, Steam, we got some problems? Everybody, hold on. I'm going to try rebooting Control for a second. That seems odd. I don't know if it's just me, but it looks a little... the graphics look a little washed out. Alright, sorry. Just a moment. I'm going to take a look. Alright, we're going to try this again. Hold up. I'm not sure what was going on there, but it looked a little odd to me. Like, it doesn't normally look like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, maybe my eyes are getting worse. Either way, if it appears again or looks a little odd again, it's alright. We'll play as is. Until then, as I'm thinking for right now, I think when I'm gonna say either this Wednesday or next week, we are gonna start doing gonna start going into some nostalgia on the Switch. It is not the only danger in the oldest house. Oldest house. I don't know why I said housed. Oldest house. Excuse me. Well, let's see what we got, folks. Maybe that's just the way it is for now. Bah. Alright. I don't know, it looks a little more grainy than I'm used to, but maybe that's just because of what Jesse's wearing. Maybe, I don't know. What do you all folks think? I really don't know if this is intentional or if it's maybe some weird graphical oddities, but it really does look like it's gotten grainier. Oh yeah, unfortunately the hiss is still an issue. Alright, let's try office. Nah, let's try civilian. I like civilian. Okay, I think part of it is, so the hiss is still an issue. It's really just Jesse's accepted her role as director and kind of took care of the main source, I guess. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I do like the director, but I was curious about some. I was curious about some aesthetic things I was seeing. I absolutely want to go with director. Like this is the suit I want to go as. But I was curious about some like weird visual oddities I thought I was seeing. Like it looked like her suit was shimmering or something. I'm guessing it's just the graphics though. Yeah, I'm guessing it's part of the graphics on my end, which I don't know. You know what? Let me see. Let me play around with it for a little bit, see what happens. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We're good. We're good. We'll just play as is. But yeah, we are totally looking the part. We are the director of the Federal Bureau of Control, and let no one question that. Top dog, the director. We have 7 ability points. What do we want to do with these? We've unlocked all health. More energy is always good. No worries, Makuro. I like casual, but I also like director. It's just the first time I was seeing it, I thought I was seeing like some. I thought there was actually something wrong with my graphics card for a little bit. That's all it was. But I realized that's just the way the suit looks, so it's fine. All right, let me see. Meanwhile, Shield Rush, Seize. I use Seize a lot, so this might be a good idea. And we need 2 for something. Ooh, launch strength for 1. Not bad. Multi-launch. Hold and launch up to 3. Oh, that is super good. I kind of want to save up for that, to be honest. Hold and launch. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. That's good offensively and defensively. We are saving up for that shit. I absolutely want that. Okay. So let's go see Miss Pope, see what she has to report to us, and then we're gonna do our DLCs. Okay, so like real quick, right there. Like the shimmering right here. At first I thought it was I wasn't sure if it was a graphics glitch or if it was something going on. That's why it made me go, wait a second, something weird going on. I think it's just the suit and just the code they were using for that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a minor blemish, but it's alright, I guess. I do prefer... I like this outfit. I really do. And I think it suits the part for her to be director than a civvy. That said, though, I do like civvy, and with civvy, I'm not seeing these odd, like, graphical things. But it's alright.
Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the hiss out for good.
That's... Really? I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes! Yes, I accept.
You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you.
Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah, we take... Yeah, I guess it's just some of the weird mocap and stuff, but let's see.
Found in dimensional research. That slide projector is extremely powerful. You were right to shut it down.
All right, we got some topics here. Let's see.
How do you feel about me taking over as director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember? I am still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were. We won't ever be like them. When the hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness, physically or otherwise.
And that doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. And the fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm gonna consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
I'm just saying the fact that they're not sure about like some of the hallucinations or auditory things, it kind of just makes me suddenly think. It just makes me suddenly think. Not sure if it's the hiss or the drugs.
How was Dylan?
The same. I can't detect any his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
But don't worry, we'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just, well, you know.
I hear you. My brother isn't exactly popular around here. I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that.
All right, so Dylan's out of commission for a while by the sound of things. Okay.
So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
So that explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw terrible things. I mean, I was about to go under forever when the hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be...
Me.
you. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me. That's good to know. Thanks, Emily.
Happy to help, Jesse. Happy to help.
I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power. which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
Alright, thanks for your time, Emily.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
I don't know. Director Faden has a nice ring to it. Also, that upside-down pyramid on her back, that cannot be coincidence. So, if you look on her back, when the light shimmers a certain way, you can see a distinct pyramid on the back of her coat. That cannot be coincidental. That is absolutely intentional. I'll admit that's a good attention to I'll admit that's a good little detail by the devs / designers. All right. Anyway, let's see what we got. So go to the Black Rock Quarry. Don't care for that. Put a record in the jukebox. Ooh, we haven't investigated this. A dark place. This is the. All right, and these are the janitor missions. The Foundation. Talk to the board. Let me see again real quick. Faden rides the elevator. Let's see this again real quick.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle. Trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away. And made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape. She sensed something else too. A hunger in the dark. Not unlike the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation Sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
Well, okay. So that's talking about Wake, but I did see another mission here, which I'm guessing I must have missed. Or I must have forgotten to do. Talk to the board. So where is this then? Okay, we need to go to the hotline chamber. Alright. So maybe we have 2 DLCs or something. Either way. Wait, I can't float. I can't float. I cannot fly.
I heard the director stopped the hiss, right? Sounds like she can really handle things.
Finally, someone had the balls to take the fight to them. It's about time we had someone other than an old man at the helm.
That's a radio. Alright, so let's see. Alright, go to my office. Whoa, hold up, hold up. What's over here? Good lord, what happened here? To whom it may concern, in case you're not aware, something caused a sticky note in my office to duplicate. My office is unusable now. I'll be working from home until this is resolved. You can reach me on my cell or home phone. Sincerely, Jay Bozer, Vice Chief of Staff. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's get rid of some of this. Probably got rid of a lot of this, but it's okay. Alright. Meanwhile, let's see. Hotline chamber. What was it over here? It's towards there, okay. Alright, what's the Bureau got to say to us?
Even if it was a dream, I feel Darling reached out to me through the hotline. I have a feeling he and Trench won't be the only callers from beyond.
We got friends on the other side.
Problem in the Foundation.
Okay.
That was Auti's vacation spot. We need to check this out.
Really? So I think it's DLC, it might be other stuff, but either way, we got two different things I think we can investigate. I'll be... you know what, screw it. Let's, why don't we actually see? Sorry, I'll just a moment. So the Foundation is the DLC mission. I'm seeing another one for the A Dark Place. I'm wondering if that's a and it does look like a... Okay, so A Dark Place is the first DLC by the look of it. And the other one, The Foundation, is a second DLC. Let me see. They were both present in the Ultimate Edition, so hold up. Right, so it's two different DLCs by the look of it. A Dark Place and The Foundation. Sorry, I'll just a moment. I'm gonna take another look at this. Okay. Right. So it's The Foundation. But there was a second one that was called A Dark Place. That was also DLC. Based on what I got, it looks like The Foundation was the first DLC, and A Dark Place was the second one. So let's start. We will start with let's start with The Foundation. Let's start with that. Also, yeah, we still got Hiss that we need to eradicate. Basically, we got stragglers, I think. That's what we're getting at. Oh. Dinner reservation at 7 p.m. at Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she's turning 46. Oh, that's kind of sweet. Kind of terrible that you need someone to remind you how old your wife is, but hey, I'm not judging. Okay, so first and foremost, let's do the foundation. Find the door. All right, we're going to maintenance. We are going to maintenance.
Any luck finding the armory? None. Looks like we have rangers checking.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. We are heading to maintenance. All right, let me make sure I got this. Yep. Maintenance restricted area. That. Oh, screw it. Let's just take it down. The restricted area. That's that was where Ahti. Right. We're going back to where Ahti was. Where Ahti went on vacation. Okay, that's where we're going. And I know that's where Jesse already mentioned it, but all right, I have a good idea where to go. We find a fast travel point and we will go on from there. No need to ride the elevator. Where are we? Well, as long as we're here, I guess. Oh, hello. We're okay, we're okay. Alright, you know what, let's fly. And you're mine. My infection is complete. You belong to me. Alright, so there was a fast travel point around here somewhere. Alright, so restricted area. Can we get there? Foundation. Yep, let's go to Foundation.
Quiet. Trans-dimensional. This place really suits Ahti.
She looks way better, and her suit looks way better here, in my opinion. I'm guessing part of it's just the lighting of the area. Alright, we're at the Foundation. What we got waiting for us? It's slightly worrisome, but when is not anything not worrisome? Alright. Huh, what's that? Holiday Memories Tree, AI14-AE. Acquisition date, June 2nd, 1980. Containment location, Panopticon, Floor 2, Unit 10. Supplementary materials. Excerpt from Altered Speech of AI-14 by Dr. Theodore Ash. The results are incredible, but more so the speed of discovery this allows us. AI-14 copies our speech, but after numerous tests, we discovered that certain words are missing from its vocabulary. We began isolating these words, cross-referencing them with esoteric texts from the early days of the Bureau. We found that these words, when arranged in particular formations and spoken at varying speeds and cadences, elicit a reaction from altered materials. We tested this specific string of words, a formula, if you will, on the other altered items kept in the examination hall. Varying physical responses were recorded with each one, with an 82% success rate. We've proven that words can tangibly affect these items. Specific applications must be explored, possibly for containment or identification purposes. This will drastically change our approach moving forward. And to think there are still more words to be found. Oh, they found spells. They basically found spells. That's interesting. They found spells. Alright, so let's see. Find the door. Oh, is this just the way back? This must be. Okay. Alright. I'm guessing we're going to go further this way. Yeah, I think this is the right way. This is the proper way to go. That lift is just to take us back. Hold up, hold up. Is that
So that edging
really?
is the door. Okay, let's try opening it.
What is the Elvish word for friend? Anyone? Anyone know? Oh, foundation. Oh, that is.
Sightseeing.
Oh, that is terrifying.
The word said this was an emergency.
Oh, this is terrifying. Okay, we got our Mega Man X set up. Let's go. Research site Gamma.
Looks like no one's been down here in a while.
When you hear foundation with a place like this, that is slightly terrifying. What is that? Is that black? It's just like black rock growing out.
Crystals are kind of pretty. Emily would be having a field day down here.
Don't eat them, Jesse. Do not eat the crystals. They might be even worse than the mold.
The foundation. Bottom of the oldest house.
Let's just listen. We might get a better idea just from the video call.
I only heard of the foundation when I became head of operations. The very bottom of the oldest house. Director access only. Just the name alone is classified. Zachariah gave me a tour the day I was promoted. Said I should see it for myself, to understand. After that, I snuck down on my own from time to time to keep tabs on the place, and on them. But nothing ever changed down there. Not even the walls. It's solid, permanent. different from the rest of the house. Of course, they were always watching me. I never stayed long. I'm not stupid. I have to stop the Hiss from finding this place. I'm the only one who can.
Interesting. All right, let's move on.
Marshall? How was she on the hotline? Unless she's dead. Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
Yeah, well, you quickly learn one way or another you're not invulnerable, or worse, you are still human. Sadly, one of the unfortunate rules of life. Oh, what is that? Okay, there. Oh. Oh, it's Hiss. Okay. Ooh, close one. Alright, still mostly exploring through the Foundation. I hope those aren't new shoes, Jesse. I really hope they aren't. Cause walking around with all this dirt and all of a sudden, like, that can't be nice. That can't be good. I just bought these shoes. Alright, we got a battle coming up. And you are next. Boom. What, we got someone behind me? Oh, you arse. I'm glad I can tank that hit now, though. That's kind of nice. I guess it shows like how far I've come as director. Oh, don't want to fall down there by the look of it. What is that? Is that a dead end? Or... yeah, kind of is. Okay. Oh, right. How could I have forgotten? All right. Moving forward. Huh. Looks like archaeological studies. Enemies. Oh, these are fast. Oh, excuse me. Y'all are tossing shit. Okay, okay. We got some new ones here. Okay, alright, alright. Dang, these are fast. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Ooh. Oh, I'm out of energy. Oh, these things are kind of scary, to be honest. Oh, God. No joke, these things are kind of terrifying.
Pickaxes now.
Good lord. Okay. Hiss sharpened. Field research on Hiss entity Hiss sharpened agent. Confidential. Hiss sharpened agents display the para-utilitarian ability to rapidly move short distances. This ability is unique in the fact that it's not associated with any known object of power. However, we should not discount the possibility that this ability is an object variation. For example, abrupt physical relocation APR could potentially be a variant of the jukebox's effect. Other explanations of the Hiss sharpens ability currently include momentary time manipulation, brief increase in physical speed, inhibiting the witness's sense of sight. If we do accept that the Hiss sharpens ability is not connected to a known object of power, then the Hiss are either manifesting unique paranatural abilities or there are objects in the house that we aren't aware of. Either way, the Hiss are continuing to develop new strains of corruption, and that is cause for concern. Refer to file, redacted, for full report. Awesome, so we got stronger Hiss to deal with now. That's fantastic. Tom, you missed the good news. I'm sure the official memo will go out soon, but Northmore called an all-hands at the crossroads to announce we're finally moving out of this hellhole and up into the house proper. Bureau Brass apparently solved the moving walls problem, or at least figured out a way to pinpoint where and when they happen. All I know is going up means goodbye darkness, goodbye weird lunches with that ex-Nazi scientist, and goodbye pissing into the pit. Pissing into the pit. I know that was you, Barry. Northmore's ordering the Foundation sealed, and as soon as we can haul our stuff out and somehow convince Ash to come with us. He's the only one kicking up a fuss. This is long overdue. We have lost 11 men and damn near $10,000 in supplies moving between the entrance and the Foundation. And for what? Research? Ash is batty if he thinks we want to stay here and sift through more sand for him. It's just rusted iron flakes anyway. Did you know that? We were breathing that shit in. Oh, man. Rusted iron flakes. Oof. Alright, crossroads. Oh my goodness, that's an excited, but dang, I don't know where this came from, but I'm already feeling tired. We can keep going, though. No worries. What is that? What was that? I saw that. Beware of dangerous toxic geysers. Oh, most excellent. Alright, up here. Is Ozzy still here? Is he still on summer vacation here? Alright, we're not going down there. Oh, hang on. Well, perhaps we can go another way then. Excuse me. Might need to shake off the sleeping a little bit. Alright, this is the way to go. Oh, what's all this then? Mr. Wilder, I have some bad news. You remember that Robert Ricardo fella we brought in as a special consultant to map the lower caves? Well, today he found a chamber with weird eyes covering every inch of the walls and a strange black pillar in the center. Kind of looks like the one at the crossroads, but smaller. We had a bureau member shadowing him, but whatever happened in there did a number on our guest. The docs are taking a look, but it's pretty clear Mr. Adventure's exploring days are over. I know we were careful to limit this guy's exposure to the non-ordinary. Drugging him and carrying him through the upper floor was a real hoot, by the way. But we really need to reevaluate our policies on external contractors. Honestly, we'd be better off forming a special division trained in repelling and orienteering than subjecting more outsiders to the shit we deal with. They almost always end up dead or loony. Marcus. To H. Wilder from M. Talbot. The subject is about the contractor. Oh, poor contractor. He didn't know what he was getting himself into. Oh my goodness. Sorry, buddy. I had to yawn there and didn't want that to be captured on the mic. Dang, maybe it'll be a short stream tonight. Ooh. I was actually feeling kind of okay, but now I'm just like,
The astral plane is cutting into
Oh
our
dear.
dimension.
Oh wow.
What if this happens in the upper floors? It'll destroy the bureau.
Well, we better stop that. Enemy spotted. Ooh. Ooh, a lot of enemies spotted, no less. We need friends. You're mine. Okay. Compiled by Dr. Emily Pope, head of research by order of Director Jesse Faden. Field research on astral entity, astral copy, confidential. With the astral plane now physically accessible, a torrent of new information has been collected on the entities known as astral copies. The copies' bodies are composed of a dense stone-like material that is both resilient under controlled circumstances and brittle when struck with significant force. See Report 8-11-1633 for full composition analysis. Whether the astral copies possess individual consciousness or are directed by a higher intelligence such as the board remains unknown. However, their shared aggression seems to indicate a unified goal. Director Faden's encounters with these entities when binding objects of power in the astral plane indicate they serve as live targets for potential para-utilitarians to practice on. Some have been equipped with bureau weaponry, though it seems unlikely they were armed by our personnel. It is important to note that they appear immune to his corruption. Refer to file redacted for full report. Interesting. So what you're saying is they are target practice. I'm completely fine with that. Let's get some target practice in this. I'm totally down for target practice.
I wish I brought Emily with me. I could really use my head of research right about now.
I can certainly understand that.
Marshall?
Marshall.
Marshall! You're alive!
Wait,
Wait!
was that really her?
Jesse!
Was that really
The
her?
director!
Was that really her? I think that was an illusion.
Whoa. This place is huge.
The crossroads.
Marshall? Can you hear me? She was on the hotline, so that person couldn't have been Marshall, right? One problem at a time. Let's see what's going on with that pillar first.
The nail. What is the nail? Is it that? Yeah, it's that. Okay. Only one is permitted. Which will you become?
So I can only choose one? I thought I was done with these tests.
We got challenges. Okay, let's start with love first. Left self will grant shape manipulate. Okay, so that's shape and manipulation. What about right? Fracture / undo. Give me telekinetic powers. Give me that telekinetic manipulation. So, what do? What do then? Is it like a doorway or? Oh, okay. The left hand. Okay. Now what? Grew across the foundation. Use new self upgrade to shape / inflate. You should feel honored / handled. Oh well, thank you. Aha. Okay. Oh, it only works at a range, at a specific range. Okay, okay. Certain crystal formations crumble after being shaped. Alright, so some of these still have time limits, basically what I'm getting at, what they're getting at. Up and up. Dismantle, loosen the 4 locks, keys / MacGuffins. Look into the fringe nowhere of the astral plane. Astral bleeding / collision has lost them. Shaped into dangerous sharp points. His are present in the foundation. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, so this is a new telekinetic ability. I like this. Can I lure him somewhere, or? Yep, we gotta lure him here. Oh. Oh, I didn't see that there. Okay, alright, never mind. Alright. What's next? Crystals can be shaped while levitating, create platforms. Alright. Right, I gotcha. end of the challenge, I assume.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's review. This broken pillar is called the Nail. It was broken by something, and now the astral plane is bleeding into the Foundation, which will destroy the oldest house, the Bureau, and everyone inside.
Right.
I need to find 4 locks, or keys, or whatever, to stop that from happening. But I'm the director. I've handled worse. This should be simple. Ish. You with me?
Alright. Got a couple of things we can do. Alright. Let's do this. Wait. Locked? What do you mean it's locked? Oh, I need to do this. Okay, fine. We need both of it. It goes like this, not straight down. Okay. Kind of annoying, but fine. Fine. Alright, warehouse path and base camp. As an aside, everybody, this might be a shorter stream for tonight. Ooh, fatigue is hitting me a little harder than I thought. I don't think I'm gonna fall asleep, but I'm definitely feeling tired. I'll be alright for now, but as the game goes on, we'll see. Aha, I see. Pull that. Oh, shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Alright, so we go this way. Alright, so let's see. The warehouse path. Why is it saying I should melee? Why is it suddenly saying that? Is it this? Oh, I see, I see, I see. Okay, okay. Complete the ritual in the warehouse. Warehouse. Alright, control point claimed. Alright, let's take a look around.
Is this a Bureau ID badge? Looks so old. Hope will definitely want to see this.
Alright, nothing from the slideshow projector there. Alright, let's see what else is here. We got danger? Oh yeah, we got danger. Oh. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Good. Oh! You ass. Got you. Where did that come from? All right. Got him. Yeah, not happening. Come here. Okay. We are clear. Oh, I see something. Or did I already access that? I must have. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Compiled by Dr. Theodore Ashe, Head of Research, by order of N.A. On the history of the oldest house. The oldest house has revealed much to me during my months in the Foundation, but many questions remain. Primarily, the tree etchings bewilder me. What is their significance? If the house has changed shape over its lifetime as I've theorized, then it was a tree its first form? I sent a team to the Schwarzman building in search of pre-settlement accounts of Manhattan Island. From those I discovered a single relevant line, and there I found a tree not known to me, the devil twisted within its bark. That line, taken with the fact that certain American cultures believe some trees would offer wisdom and guidance, is indeed interesting. However, it's hardly firm evidence, and though I'm now bound to the oldest house, I remain a man of science. Of course, there are numerous ancient beliefs regarding trees. Yggdrasil, the tree of knowledge, Yakimshe. I probably pronounced that wrong. I'm sorry, buddy. Some cultures offered blood sacrifices to trees, while others claim trees endow chosen individuals with inhuman powers. Do New York City's many murderers act as a sacrifice for the oldest house? Does a house have a chosen champion? Is it me? Hey now, Dr. Ashe, let's not go there. Mighty high to think that you are the champion. Alright, let's see. Don't care. Alright, let's take another look. Alright, let's continue climbing up for now. Let's see what's up here. Shortcut, I think. Oh yeah, it is. It's another way to the crossroads. That's a hiss. Oh, that's a powerful one. Go find your buddies. Or that's fine too. Interesting. Oh, I can't squeeze through here. Oh, that's unfortunate, but oh well. Alright, so let's see. Might as well explore in other areas of the warehouse. Ooh, like here, actually.
28 days now spent inside what we're calling the oldest house. Northmore insists on the name. I'm too tired to ask why. I'm not sleeping well. Per orders, me and my research team have established a permanent examination lab in the Foundation. I basically live down here now, like the obedient head of research Father raised me to be. I spend my days investigating that odd pillar where Northmore found the handgun. The work was half-hearted at first, I admit. But then I discovered numerous non-Aristotelian energy channels converging at its base. Ley lines, dragon nodes, Hyligalinian, call them what you want. But this pillar is the crossroads. I started building something. Equal parts talisman and technology. An array that can impose order on the ley junctions. That's the idea, at least. We'll see when I'm done. I prefer to work away from the pillar. I'm not the only one who feels like that thing has eyes.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. So it sounds like they're the ones who may have found the oldest house and maybe who first found the grip, the handgun that I'm using.
It's working. It won't go any higher. I wonder if I can charge it up somehow.
Aha. Charge it up somehow, you say? Like that? Compiled by Dr. Theodore Ashe, Head of Research. By our order of Director Broderick Northmore. After numerous attempts, I finally found a way to intercept and contain the ambient energy of the ley lines in a kind of non-Aristotelian battery I've dubbed the Power Core. I admit it was difficult capturing an energy I can barely measure, much less interact with. Luckily, it seems that the porous stone of the Foundation's caverns possess such conductive qualities. Using stone flakes and copper wire, my power cores collect significant power. My early prototypes collected too much, in fact, but I've since reinforced the container. We don't yet know the repercussions of tapping into this power field. As a precaution, these devices should not be taken outside of the house. Ideally, the Bureau should no longer need to rely on typical energy resources. It's my greatest feat of engineering yet. I've always had an interest in invention. I like the creativity that it allowed, set within the firm boundaries of logic and physics. Father never approved, calling it mundane science. With that in mind, I dedicate this invention to Theodore Ashe Sr. May he scowl in peace. Scowl in peace. Hang on, we got another hotline thing? Hold up. Alright, this must be from the recording that we got. We got the hotline for rituals. Got it. Okay, so it was a cutscene that we had previously seen. Until then, here is our special power core. What the? It must be for testing. Oh, these aren't powered up, actually. Wait. Here we go. This is the one we want. Tunnel access. Oh man. Everybody, I think it is going to be a short stream for tonight. We'll say maybe about another 15-20 minutes, and then we're just going to call it a night. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm suddenly feeling the fatigue hitting me. Oh, hey. Oh, no, wait. We're still in the... Okay, never mind. I thought we were back in a familiar place. We are not. Oh. Alright, let's see. Moving machinery. Hold on, what is that?
Entry day plus 51. Northmore has ordered an all-hands search for objects similar to the service weapon. He claims there are more in the house, though I don't see how he's so certain. He's been strange lately, talking about joining greater causes, and frequently mentioning the pyramid. After pressing him, he finally described this pyramid to me. Inverted, black, mathematically perfect. Oddly enough, Adam and the other id have shown me numerous inverted triangles painted on the cave walls. Surely there's a connection, but I don't see it yet. As far as occult symbols go, triangles are by no means rare. Flood, Levi, Kroll, they used that shape like it was going out of fashion. Standing on their base, triangles signify stability and strength. Inverted on their points, they represent conflict and stagnation. Of course, the orientation is just a matter of perspective. Looking at the pyramid from below gives you one, from above another. Northmore says he looks up at the inverted pyramid. I have to wonder, is anyone standing over it, looking down?
Oh, that is interesting, to be honest. So it feels like we're getting into the origins of the oldest house. I mean, of course, I probably figured out a little too late on the draw there, but that's still neat that we're exploring this. Neat subject matter. And apologies for the lack of commentary, everybody. It's, like I said, I think, unfortunately, I think it's going to be a short night for tonight. I'm not going to be falling asleep anytime soon, but I'm definitely feeling that fatigue hitting me. Oh, this is not a small walkway kind of thing. Okay, that's good. Complete the ritual in the warehouse. Alright. Shall we go back down? Let's go back down. Alright, that was actually low-key terrifying. Felt like I was reaching terminal velocity there. Okay, so where do we complete this ritual then? It must be on the ground floor of this. Alright, hold on. What else is here?
Weird place to leave an ID card, but okay.
Looks like an old lab. Pyramidic Geometry. Compiled by Dr. Theodore Ash, Head of Research, by order of NA. On the pyramid and geometry. I've been going through my library, researching pyramids and triangles. If that shape does relate to the board, as Northmore says, then perhaps our predecessors in the occult can offer some insight through their geometric knowledge. In esotericism, the triangle is closely associated with the Holy Trinity and other three-part concepts: past, present, future, mind, body, spirit. Interestingly, the term board also implies multiple parts. Upright triangles in Judeo-Christian imagery indicate ascent into the rational/divine realm. Inverted, it signifies a descent into the corporeal/human. Naturally, the ascent is masculine and the fall is feminine. Adam and Eve. That's just a bit of old world patriarchy. It's 1964 now, and we're well past that silliness. Considering the above, what does the inverted triangle tell us about the board? They're clearly not corporeal or human. Perhaps they wish to be? Or they once were? The likeliest answer is simply that theological imagery cannot help us define alien entities. But still, the pyramid seems significant. Shapes have power, and clearly so does the board. He's got a good point there. I'm kind of liking this. Alright, did we already take a look in these two? I don't think we have. Nope, we have not. Looks like an eye wash. Oh, it's an eye wash / shower station. It's a washroom, and that must be another washroom. Nope, just a, maybe R&R or something, but either way, alright. Found what we could there. Let's go back inside there. Let's go back inside that giant pillar. Wait, did I skip it? I did. Alright. Warehouse entrance. Wait, what? Oh, this is floor 1? Okay. Well, alright then, Maybe I'll need to look into this a little bit more then. There's another one. Let me take this with me just in case. Alright, tunnel access. I must have missed something. Maybe it has to do with that? Alright, we'll drop this off here for now. Oh, I see. I didn't see that part up there. What's up here? the ritual site. Or, never mind. Looks like it's another part of the warehouse. Okay, okay. It's quiet. Too quiet. Here we are. Oh, geez. We got more of these baddies. Alright, alright. Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Gosh darn. Dang, they hurt. Oh. What is that? I saw you. Where are you? Where'd you go? I know you're here. Ah, screw it. We got him. Dang, these guys are tough. Kind of scary, too. Ow. Oh, Jesus. Ah. Oh, these teleporters are tough. Feeling a little more awake, but... Can still play for a little bit longer, I suppose. I'm feeling a little bit more awake. All right, so we got environments to worry about. Okay, we can do that. Oh, come on. Really? Ah. Dang, a single hit and I went down. All right, again. Okay. All right, that's one down. Oh, come on, really? Alright. Alright, asshole. You sniping asshole. Let's do it. Come on, come on, come on. Really? We good? We okay? We okay? Thanks, Makuro. And yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. I was actually thinking about cutting the stream here, but I don't know where it's coming from, but I am feeling a little more awake now. So I might actually continue this for a bit. Till then, let's see. We got some personal mods we can get. Oh my goodness. Quite a lot of 3, 5s, and 4s, to be honest. Alright, let's, we don't need this. That ain't I don't think it's adrenaline. Adrenaline would be nice, but I don't think it's that. I don't get as much of an adrenal rush of this game, unfortunately. It's more the frustration kind of thing, to be honest. Not that this game isn't bad. I mean, not that this game isn't good, just... I think I get more frustrated than I do adrenaline rush kind of thing. That said, that my chest is kind of hurting, though. Maybe that is like the adrenaline not getting out of my system. Real talk, though, everybody. I'm alright. I'm fine. No worries. So, alright. I think based on what I'm saying, we'll play this for a little bit longer. I'm going to say, if not, at least we'll do another 30 minutes. So, hard stop for now, we'll say about 30 minutes, which is 1. Otherwise, maybe I'll play for 15 minutes to call it like an even 2 hours on the stream. Anyway, until then, let's keep going. Thank you, Makuro. I appreciate the concern. No worries, I'm alright. Okay. I think we're good here? Alright, let's keep going.
That damn gun. I've served under 2 directors. 3 now, I suppose. Trench and I worked our way up together. We made it through the tough cases, the bad days, the casualties. He was the epitome of a good agent. Smart, decisive, selfless. And he picked up that damn gun. Becoming director is a formal process overseen by the board. Lots of ritual and mystery. After that, key staff provide detailed briefs on all classified matters, past and present. But with Faden, well, there's no protocol for field promotion. The girl's smart, has a good head on her shoulders. I'm trusting her to handle the hiss upstairs, while I hold them off here. All this shit with the nail, the board, I'm not sure she's ready. Besides, I work better alone.
I like Marshall.
Faden. Not sure she's ready.
I'm here, aren't I? I saved the Bureau once, and I'll do it again.
I do like Marshall. She sounds like she's got a pretty level head on her shoulders, to be honest. Oh, we got more stuff. AWE-3. Event date, June 23rd, 1958. Event location, Sawyer County, Wisconsin. Meteor Hill, AWE-3. Note: per archival mandates 8.A, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be out of date. Details: the retrieved material was subjected to Fellstrom's array, configuration 74-B, but the tests were halted as the matter began to physically elude the equipment. Attempts to constrain the elements were made, but under further stress, it became porous. The researchers suffered corrosive injuries prior to their deaths. The child victims at Meteor Hill recounted the material enveloping them in a pleasant manner upon making contact, but when discovered, they were redacted and screaming. Bodily changes were perceived immediately: deformities, loss of pigment in the skin and hair, and mental symptoms surfaced in subsequent examinations: confusion, heightened aggression. The Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions gave statements claiming the incident was caused by debris from poorly made Russian satellites, which the public accepted with no complications. Go figure. The children were sent to the Bureau's recuperation facility in Redacted to receive help away from society. Well, that sounds low-key terrifying. Makes me wonder what happened. Tunnel quick access. So, Oh, we can't go up any higher for right now. Maybe we'll have to keep climbing. Nope, seems that was the way to go. Wait, I can't crawl underneath here? Really? Ah, alright, fine. Oh. I need to study my environment more. Oh, I should probably jump. Okay. Control point, I'm assuming? Yeah. Okay. We got some more baddies up ahead, I think, so better be careful. Oh, yeah. We got some snipers. Wait, we got friends? Oh, we have friends. Come on. Got him. Meat shield, go. Oh dear. Oh, just what I need to see more of. Oh, you're a construct. Neat. all of them? It is. Alright. Higher and higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Oh, crap. How do we get up there, then? I need to pull this out. Then what? We just go. Destroy Hall's hiss nodes to lower the barrier. Okay. Where's the other node? There. Is there still another node? There's still another node, okay. Where? Where could the last node be? Because I'm not seeing it. Wait. Of course. Had to be a little clever there, huh? Oh, that ain't good. That can't be good. Let's swap this out with the shotgun. Warehouse. Is that the door?
Another etching, like the one I used to get in here.
This must be it. Well, that's not good. Alright, that's one. Ow. That's two. Oh, we're just running around this thing. Ah! And there we go. Hey, it's a valid strat. Oh, do we want to go down there? Is there no other option? There we go. That's what it was.
Is this the lock/key the board told me about?
So, hold up. You all saw that too, right? The Eldritch Abomination / Old God thingamabob. The thing that was in the fridge a while back. We saw that, right? Or we saw something that looked like it.
Just doing my job. First one down. Director Faden's got this covered.
Well, alright then. Oh, that's just a, I think that's just a drop. Okay, so, I think we can play a... I think at the very least we'll try to reach the base camp area. Then, I think I might take some... I might be planning for a night pretty soon. So now, let's see. There's the control point. Six. Still not enough. Okay, just a little bit more then. Alright, we're going back to the crossroads. Alright, so, let's see. Oops. Nope, that ain't it. Base camp, base camp. Oh, hey! Glad to see you boys down here.
Jesse, hey!
Emily, what are you doing here?
What are you doing down here, Emily?
What do you mean? You called me down, remember?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, that's right. You didn't. But then, I remember you needing me to come here. I mean, you even told me how to get in. Let's just chalk it up to synchronicity so we can get to work.
She takes everything in stride. The board called me down here to deal with the situation. The astral plane is
Colliding with our world, I know. Isn't it fascinating? I never even considered that the astral plane could be a physical volume expanding beyond its dimensional container. The bleed is localized to this area, but its growth rate seems steady. Given time, it will consume the entire Bureau, and possibly beyond.
That's what I'm here to stop. The board told me to fix the nail over there by dismantling 4 locks in the astral plane. Funny, I think it's put itself back together a bit.
So that could be due to the law of inverse exchange. For every associated component you remove, this nail reconstructs. Or possibly some variation of anti-sympathy. Don't worry, I'll look into it. Did you notice all the Bureau infrastructure? It looks like there was a research team stationed down here at some point. Do you think Darling knew about this?
I'd put money on it. That reminds me, have you seen Marshall? She contacted me over the hotline, but then I saw her walking around.
I haven't seen her. The hotline only connects to extraplanar entities. Or dead people. But Marshall's proved time and time again that she's a survivor.
That's exactly what I thought.
Anyway, I've been looking into the minerals growing down here. Have you noticed how they insist on maintaining a certain form? Maybe some sort of a state memory, or they consciously prefer a certain shape?
I think we're on a clock here, Emily. I need to stop the astral bleeding before it brings the oldest house down. See what you can find out from the nail in the meantime. And send out some rangers to look for Marshall. She may be in trouble.
Will do, Jesse. If you see anything interesting, remember to take detailed notes.
Detailed notes, she says. Pope's collection. What on earth is Pope's collection? Talk to Pope.
Jesse, you're back. So did you find anything noteworthy? The original Bureau expedition down here left so much interesting stuff behind.
Like their ID cards. I picked up a weird one. It's pretty old.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I found a few ID cards myself. Or, more accurately, the Rangers found them for me.
Are you starting a collection?
I'm going for the whole set. I kid, of course. But I suppose they are sort of like baseball cards, except for Bureau stuff from the 60s. Hey, the one you found is different than mine. It looks like it's a higher clearance level.
A rare one, then. Want to keep it, Emily?
Yeah, I absolutely do. But I think you should hang on to it for now. High clearance access might come in handy.
Sounds like you have something in mind.
Guilty. See, I've been going through Dr. Ash's notes, or the ones I can find, anyway. Like Darling, he seemed to enjoy hiding his most relevant research. From what I gather, there is another floor beneath the warehouse with a special lab that requires 5 high-level staff members just to access. Here, take this. It's an old skeleton key. Something else the Rangers found. I give them $5 for every useful trinket they bring me.
I'm gonna assume this key is my ticket to that lower floor. And that super secret lab you mentioned.
Bingo bango, as Dr. Darling used to say. Look, keep your eyes peeled for more ID cards around the warehouse. If Ash's notes are reliable, and I'm sure they are, then 5 is the magic number.
Some useful information, but at the same time, it does sound like Emily's, she's definitely geeking out over the prospect of collecting these old cards. Until then, we found some, so...
The Rangers have tapped into an old radio network they found around the Foundation. So if you need backup, just call them at one of the stations.
How did the Hiss get into the Foundation?
Same way we did, I imagine. But you need to remember that the Hiss are the embodiment of persistence. Their nature seems to be one of force, to find every possible vulnerability and exploit it. Their only goal is consumption.
I'm sure there's plenty of goodies for them down here. The nail, for instance.
If the Hiss could corrupt the nail, I'm sure they would have by now. It must not interest them in its broken state. They could be distracted by the numerous unknown paranatural materials I'm sure are lying around. These are the roots of the oldest house. The Hiss will find plenty of ways to make trouble.
They're pretty good at that.
The embodiment of persistence. Exploit any weakness, and their only nature is to consume. Oh god, you know what that all reminds me of, folks? It reminds me of cancer. It just the way that Pope is describing it, that sounds like cancer to me. That is cancer. The nature is persistence, and cancer is nothing if that.
So you've never heard of the Foundation, huh? I've never even seen the name referenced. Clearly it's highly classified, but for what reason? The problem with these kinds of closed-off hidden areas is that they were likely sealed for good reason. But now no one is left to tell us what that reason was.
Any guesses why the Bureau would hide something like this?
I only know what I've observed. This place is spatially rigid, which means it doesn't shift like the rest of the oldest house. Before you ask why that is, I have to admit that I'm clueless. There's some signal interfering with my equipment, making it hard to get a clear reading. It's being emitted from the floor. Maybe I should have brought a jackhammer.
The astral plane is already taking chunks out of this place, Emily. Let's not add to it. So let me get this straight. The astral plane is bleeding into the Foundation.
Correct.
And that's happening because the nail is damaged.
I'd say it's a bit more than damaged, but yes, that is my understanding.
So what's the connection between the nail and the astral plane?
It's a good question. See, I always pictured objects of power as strings between our plane and the astral. If the nail has a similar relationship, then maybe it's more accurate to think of it like plumbing. Now that the nail is busted, sewage is gushing everywhere.
Not the prettiest metaphor.
I mean, I guess it's kind of the idea of it. It sounds like the nail is kind of made, like, to me, it sounds like the nail is the foundation or the... So this is a weird way to think of it, but in my opinion, maybe, this is going to be a really, really weird metaphor, but maybe the idea of the nail is, in principle, it's similar to the Master Sword in Zelda. The point of the Master Sword, besides it being an actual sword to drive away evil, is that it was meant to seal away evil. So, like, I believe that was part of the purpose in Link to the Past, as well as in Ocarina of Time. So maybe it's similar to that. Maybe not necessarily sealing away evil, and I guess Master Sword's not really good here, because my Master Sword lore is terrible, but basically I think it's, the nail is like a stopper. It's what prevents the astral plane from bleeding into the Foundation / the oldest house / the real world. Now that the nail is damaged, it's leaking through. So Emily's right. Emily Pope is right. It's like sewage.
I should get back out there. Agreed. The astral bleed won't stop itself.
Okay. And with that, actually, hang on. Where's my nearest control point? Let's take that. Everybody, it's almost 1, so I think I'm just going to call it here for tonight, everybody. I know it's a shorter stream than usual, and I started much later than I intended to, and everyone, I apologize for that. And while I'm not feeling as tired as I did before, I do think it's not a bad idea for me to get some rest. So, unfortunately, we are gonna call it here for tonight. I do think that I am planning to come back to Control, though. Like, at the very least, I'll give this a more solid try. The story of the Foundation is actually really interesting to me, so I'm definitely up for, like, exploring some more. I don't like the new Hiss enemies. I do like they have countermeasures to take care of them, but I also I still don't like the new Hiss enemies that are faster and more aggressive, but we'll make do. Until then, I'll see what happens on Wednesday. I'll let you all know. And until then, everybody, as always, thank you all for stopping by. I hope you all had fun. I hope you all enjoyed. And as always, everybody, please take care of yourselves out there, and please stay safe. Especially for right now, everyone, please stay warm and please be careful. Besides COVID-19, it is also flu season. And until then, once again, everybody, thank you all very much, and I hope you all have a good week. I'll let you all know on Twitter if I'll come back on. If Curse of the Moon 2 is happening from my friend, I will be hosting him as I did before last week. Until then, everybody, I'll see you all when I see you. Till then, this is Roleplay signing out. Take care of yourselves, everybody, and stay safe out there. Have a good week and have a good night. See ya.